Oh, man, that was so fun. Joining me now is Sal Gentile, supervising writer and producer for Late Night with Seth Meyers. He writes the A Closer Look segment for the show, and Cristina Beltrán, associate professor at New York University and author of Cruelty as Citizenship, How Migrant Suffering Sustains White Democracy. You guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Is Santa Claus real?
Oh,
It's not nice to ask people that question on television, actually.
My 6-year-old might watch this, so I mean...
I know. Santa Claus is real. Mickey is just a friend of Santa Claus. And it's all good. He just plays him on television.
Sometimes he needs pastrami. We don't know. He has needs. He has needs.
Well, I don't know. What stuck out with you the most about what the people said in Brooklyn this week?
I mean, I'm amazed and so relieved by how smart and succinct like regular people are.
Freaking time.
Like you'll watch like a show. There'll be 20 different pundits like arguing over like, well, you know, Trump has grievances over the fact that like tech companies like blocked X, Y, and Z. And then you talk to somebody and they're just like, will Trump stop talking about 2020? And they're just like, yeah, well, he's psychotic. He's psychotic and unhinged. So that's the answer.
Yeah.
What did you see in DeKalb Market?
A couple of things. It was so fascinating, right? I mean, one thing is, people just sort of get it. They're like, well, he's broken. So they sort of understand that. But the other thing that's so interesting was that you had these Trump supporters who were there.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I didn't, honestly, you don't anticipate, but it's New York City. People are from all walks of life, from all political parties, persuasions.
Right, and I think it just speaks to the fact that one thing, scholars like myself study is the fact that Trump supporters, it's a multiracial grouping, and he's losing a lot of that support, but there's still people, and they sort of absorb some of this, so they're like, 2020. Maybe not, so that's super interesting.
You said you're working on a new, I don't want to spoil anything here, but a new book or a new project related to this.
I'm studying the multiracial right, and so it's called Latinos and Other Uncertainties. And so I'm thinking about this question. And I think the fact that working class people who have been, struggling with prices and issues and who have been working in policing and in the military, like a lot of different kinds of people can get pulled into Trumpism. But the kind of good news of it, and you saw this in your segment, is that people can get pulled out of it as well, right?
I think people were including that kid that was from LA. I don't think we said where he was from, but he basically said, I like him, but I do think, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he knew about the BS basically, and he understood what was actually going on.
Right.
Go ahead, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, I was just thinking, I think one of the real issues is that Democrats have to offer a real alternative to people that say, this world that he keeps telling you about where like voting is not valid, and this whole picture of a kind of dystopian America where you can't trust your own elections. Like, we have to offer them a story that says there's a better future ahead, and people can say, like, I'd like to live in that world, as opposed to being told that the world he tells, it's so grim and sad, and people, I think, are so tired of it. And so it's such an opening for us to say, here's a better world to live in. This might be something you could do instead.
What do you think, Sal, about what happened this week with nobody seemed to think that he'll ever give up the 2020 election crap. And it doesn't, you write A Closer Look, which I think is so incredibly brilliant, and it doesn't require that level of depth to understand just a perfunctory look that he is so full of it when it comes to the 2020 election. What did you think about watching all that stuff this week? I mean, do you think he'll ever give it up?
No, I don't think he'll ever give it up. And the main reason is he doesn't know anything else. There's nothing else for him to talk about. Like, he just learned that the word dumb ends with a B. So there's not many other things. It's like also, and he's 80. It's like if you call your 80-year-old grandfather, like they will definitely tell you a story you've already heard 10 times. It's like there's really not much else that he knows or cares about. And so he is probably just going to drone on about it endlessly, which makes it easier and easier for everybody to tune it out. I don't even think anybody really cared about this address on Thursday.
No. The terrifying part about it, though, is that, even though he's full of it, he's intimidating people from showing up. And the people that I worry the most about are the election workers, the people all across the country that show up as volunteers for all of this stuff. I don't know. Do you think, in the spirit of making predictions about this stuff, do you think it'll scare people away, Professor, from showing up to administer our elections?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think there's a real sense that people, when you keep trying to destroy something people care about, people want to protect it. And so I think people are going to come out. I think Democrats are incredibly animated in this moment. And I think, he'll never stop talking about it, because I love that one person who's like, he doesn't want to be seen as a loser.
It's so true,
and it's like, he's a loser. But I think, and he lost that election, right? But I do think that the scary part of it that you're bringing up, Jacob, is the fact that it's telling people that if when he loses, he doesn't think something's legitimate, which means that those of us who vote, who don't agree with him, that we're not seen as legitimate voters, that if you don't support him, you're not really a citizen of this country. And so I think when people feel that message that their own value as voters is being taken away if you don't support him, people kind of believe in freedom, even at the market. They believe in political freedom.
Damn straight. So the other thing we were talking about, I'm trying to remember, the other thing we were talking about the market with daylight savings time, this bill in Washington, ultimately, that like the House passed it to standardize it. We're not going to go back and forth if the Senate also passed it and Trump signs it. You have an opinion one way or another? I know how I feel, but I want to ask you guys how you feel first.
I want to say, as a non-morning person, I support it. But the world is run by morning people right now, and they're up at 5:45.
You gotta watch it. You are on a morning show.
I know.
But this is okay. I would take everything starting at 10 a.m. I would take everything.
100%. November's hard enough. It's always like it makes me want to kill myself when suddenly it's like dark at 4 o'clock. I can't do that. So I'm totally in favor of that.
Feelings about AI taking over the universe and capturing all of our lives. They all seem to think at the market that this is coming.
I think it's definitely going to be disruptive, but I'm heartened by how much people hate it. Yeah. It's so funny, like tech executives and econ people, they all compare it to like the internet boom or like the railroad boom or whatever. But I don't remember in history ever when railroads happened, people being like, railroads suck. Like, what? I'm never going to use a railroad. It's like, but nothing's ever been more detached from like the financial expansion of AI and how people feel about it.
Right. But the railroads weren't going to like kill your soul and then take your job. And then the railroad executives weren't like, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. And you use it in your, I mean, the last book I wrote about the fires in LA, you don't use it to write, but like you use Google is the way that I find myself using artificial intelligence these days.
Right.
And
well, now it won't let you stop.
I still had to hire a fact checker. I had to hire a fact checker to fact check the artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Are you using it in your work?
No. It hallucinates weird things. I mean, you can't help but use it sometimes now. You try to write something and it's like AI's there like, can I help? And you're like, go away. But I mean, at NYU, we're always having these conversations at universities about how do we help students learn to like fall in love with their own brains and their own thoughts and their own ideas. And AI is trying to stop. I mean, I think people were right. It can do very useful things in medicine. But if you're a young person, especially in school, and your children, like, they need to learn to get to know their own brains, their own ideas, their own thoughts. And AI is a menace to that process. And so most of us at the university are trying to find a better route for students.
We got like a minute left, but I'm going to open up. What predictions you want to throw out there? Anything?
Oh, man.
With AI?
About anything.
Anything.
About anything. Well, let me just say in the interim, I have to thank you and your colleague Seth Meyers for popularizing wearing casual sweaters on television.
Yes, I was going to say.
Because when Seth started to do it, it made me realize that I didn't have to show up in a suit and tie every day. And then I stopped cutting my hair. I don't even clip my toenails anymore.
He's a trailblazer. People can't tell what else you can't see about Jacob right now. Like, he's really one of the most slovenly people I've ever seen.
You guys have, the show is amazing. You guys have made it wonderful. I now just talking about this, I've caused us to run out of time, but I want you guys to come back because I love doing this. It's so fun to
It's
sit here and shoot the breeze with you. Sal Gentile, supervising producer, writer for Late Night with Seth Meyers, and NYU Associate Professor Cristina Beltrán, author of Cruelty of Citizenship, How Migrant Suffering Sustains White Democracy. Please, seriously, come back anytime.
Yeah, I would love that.